I normally wake up around 3:38 to get ready to go to work. And but like I said, today I just couldn't sleep well, and so I kind of woke up early, and I kind of stayed in my bed, you know, and I was kind of trying to go to sleep for an hour, but it just didn't work. I think I had some things on my mind. I was a little, I don't know, anxious or nervous about my day, and so that was on my mind. Whenever I have, you know, things on my mind, I don't really sleep well, and that's mainly what happens when I go to sleep kind of early. And early for me is before 12 o'clock or before 1 o'clock. So, you know, I go to bed around like 9:30 or 10, and that's just to get at least anywhere between 5 and 6 hours of sleep. It takes me a while to get home from work, especially with me getting off at getting off at 3:30, which I normally do. There's a bus that comes every 30 minutes, but the thing is, I got to catch a 4 o'clock bus, but because it takes me a minute to walk to the bus stop. So if I try to take the 4 o'clock bus, it needs to be on time, but it's normally not on time. So I do not really ever catch the bus when I, you know, try to and stuff like that. So that kind of, you know, messes stuff up. But so yeah. So, and then, you know, the later I catch a bus, getting off of work, the later it actually takes me to get home from work. So that also kind of sucks. And that was the case yesterday. So what I tried to do yesterday was, when I got home, I was trying to eat breakfast first, or eat my dinner first, and then take my shower and that kind of stuff. I don't have time to really do anything else when I get home, you know, from work and stuff like that. So that kind of sucks. Let me kind of hold my camera. So yesterday I tried that, thinking that was going to work because I got home later than I normally do. And so there was a movie that I wanted to watch before I went to bed. And it was actually a shorter movie than the one I was trying to watch Sunday night, which I didn't get to finish. And just like Sunday night, I did not get to finish that movie yesterday either. Because even though Sunday night I went to bed a half an hour earlier, like 9:30, I went to bed around a little after 10 yesterday, like 10:12, and I still didn't finish the movie. But I only went to bed because I'm just like, well, it's going to be like 5.5 hours, not even 5.5 hours of sleep I'm going to be able to get. And so I figured, okay, well, just let me go ahead and cut it short. It just sucked. And I didn't even get that much sleep either. So that even sucks worse. So getting up at 3:20 this morning, I wanted to do that because I was trying to make sure that I got enough time to not have to rush to eat my breakfast, which I normally do. It sucks because I take a lift just to get to my closer bus a bus stop, and for some reason the lifts come very quick, even though they're scheduled for a certain, you know, time frame. They always come way quicker. And if you're in a rush to go somewhere, that's great. But when you're not in a rush, that's not great. And so I'm never in a rush, and so that's why it's not great. So getting up that early helped me out a little bit. Well, it helped me out quite a bit actually, because I was able to eat my breakfast without being rushed, brush my teeth, got everything I needed done without being rushed. So that was good. And then got to my bus stop, or my stop location, with plenty of time to not have to rush, you know, walking to the bus stop, which is what I do. And why that's important is because pretty good today. But I wanted to make this video also so you guys can know that, like, well, basically, so you guys can see my schedule, how I, do it every morning, for 3 days a week. But also, this is more of a reason. This is like the reason why I am trying to move out of America. I don't like the struggle. For me, this is a struggle, having to, work jobs where, the work schedules are not something I enjoy. I don't like getting up so early just to go to work. I don't have to be at work until 7, but I'm getting up like 4 hours early just to get to work. Because where I live at, and where my bus is, or where I live at, and where my job is at, it's not far. But where a place like Houston, where everything is like so spread out, you have to, take these crazy routes and do these crazy schedules just to make it to work on time. And even though I'm going to be getting to work more than an hour earlier than I need to get there, the thing is, the buses over by where I stay don't start that early. And the one that does start early, I don't trust that because I have to commute to a second bus. And I believe it's the second or the third bus. I take 3 buses. And it's either the second or the third bus that has maybe a 2 to 3, between a 2 to 4 minute gap. And if you know these buses out here in Houston, you don't trust that gap. It can either be really early or it could be very late, and so that can really mess you up. And so one missed bus can cause me to be late to work, and I can't afford to be late. And so I just go about it this way, which it is what it is, kind of thing. So anyways, that is basically how I do start my morning. And it's rough. I don't like getting up this early. I actually hate getting up this early. So I hate working overnights, and I hate waking up this early just to get to work. And see, the problem is, the schedule is coming home is even worse, because now I'm in a race against time, because I don't have enough time. So like when I get off work at like 3:30 in the afternoon, I have to walk to catch the bus to the bus stop, and the buses come every half an hour. So I'll miss the 3:30 bus because I'm walking down the street. It takes me about 5 minutes to get to the bus stop, and then so I have to wait. I have to walk to the bus stop, basically catch a 4 o'clock bus. The later I catch that bus, the worse off it is for me, because I get home later. And me getting home later is just not a good thing, because I don't have too much time for myself when I get home. Basically, I take a shower, eat dinner, and then I have that time. And the thing is, with me going to bed as early as I do, I don't really have a lot of time when I get home to do anything for myself or to relax or whatever. And even with like eating, it's like, I have to rush my eating. Normally you want a good 30 minutes to like an hour for your food to digest. And so, I have to rush everything. By the time I'm done showering and eating, I may have like about an hour and a half left. Before I go to bed. Now, I either go to bed between like 9:30 and 10 o'clock. That's normally the time that I go to bed, and that's like 5.5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Not a lot of time for rest, but I can't afford to go to bed too early. You know what I'm saying? I get home so late, so it doesn't make sense for me to go to bed too early. So that's basically my routine for 3 days. It sucks, and it's like, well, with me working only 3 days, it's hard for me to save up money real quick. Then this is part of the reasons, one of the biggest reasons why I'm trying to leave is just because of this rat race being here in America. You know, it's uncomfortable for me. It is frustrating, disappointing, depressing, all those bad things, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, I can't wait for this to be over, you know. But I have a good wait. I have at least 6 months, and you know, with not working a full 40-hour-a-week schedule, you know, it's just taken me longer to save up money, to accumulate money to save up. You know, I would prefer to make at least $1,000 a month. But well, I mean, I think I could. I should be able to. I think my first month was kind of rough because I had training, and so I wasn't working that many hours. But you know, I think actually I should be able to do that, to be honest. Now that I think about it, yeah, I should. So as long as I'm making $1,000 a month times, you know, 6 months, that gives me, you know, the amount that I need or prefer to have saved up. Now, again, so I did check on the one YouTuber I was telling you about that has the, you know, the Thailand, you know, videos, and he's got this little, he does the consultation visits, whatever, for, you know, teaching you or showing you how you can, you know, I guess, what is it, do English as a job, or, you know, teach English in Thailand. So he has these hour consultation visits. Like, I really don't see how this guy's making any money. It's crazy. So I checked out this email he sent me yesterday, and basically for a 1 hour consultation visit, like, all this stuff is like words. It's a consultation visit with a lot of high hopes and I guess promises. He's charging dang near $300. And I'm just like, are you kidding me, man? So I instantly just disregarded that email. I'm just like, bro, look, I don't even understand how you're making money or who's buying into this. Like, there's just like no way that I'm gonna be doing this. Like, I don't care what it is. I'm not gonna sit up there and be, you know, doing a consultation visit for $300 on something that I don't even know if it's going to actually, you know, work. Nothing's guaranteed, you know, and I just didn't trust it. So we're not doing any consultation visits. I'm just gonna look into doing some work some other way. You know, there's other ways that I can find this information out. So that's what I'm going to be doing and all of that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to cut this video kind of short because for some silly reason, on the day that I'm going to do a video on the bus, we have a lot of bus riders on here. Normally around this hour, there's not that many people on this bus. But today there is, which is kind of annoying me right now. So anyways, I hope that you guys were able to hear the video. I hope that the video wasn't too bumpy. I apologize about that, guys, but I was just trying to do something a little different. And if you like the video, why don't you go ahead and give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't already subscribed, hit that notification bell so that way you guys are notified about my videos when they upload. And with that being said, y'all, I'm Real King, back at it.